Welcome to RV and Travel Adventures. My name is Jesus Manuel Garza. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're at. In this edition, I do some truck bed camping at Malaquite Campground at the Padre Island National Seashore near Corpus Christi, Texas. I spent 4 days and 3 nights at this fantastic campground. It's about a 6-hour drive from my house, 400 miles from my house in Fort Worth, Texas. This is the view I typically woke up to every morning. A beautiful, absolutely gorgeous beach sunrise. This is my truck bed camping setup. Essentially, I have a bed rug, and on top of the bed rug, I have some pads from my patio that I took from my lounge chairs. As you can see there's my camera equipment, my camera bag, and my bag for my tripod. I cover the windows to make sure I get a little bit of privacy, and there's my sleeping bags that I've had for about 30 years. The zippers aren't working anymore. That's a simple setup. A lot of other people had travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class A's. That's how I hid my camera equipment so nobody would steal it. Here's a view from the top, a little hill behind our site. There's my little truck, our little table, and my wife, of course, knitting. And there it goes towards the end there, and way off in the distance is are the offices. And our camp host, there he is. He has that Imagine XLS Murphy bed model right there. Nice truck, little TP, a little wharf over there, and again, beautiful little Winnebago view, Type C, R-Pod, Dutch Star, and an RUV. And right across from the RUV, next to the wharf, is the shower, bathroom areas, men's and women's. Pretty good, significant shower and bathroom areas. And there is the person backing up his truck. And let me go all the way around. Why not? Let's go all the way around. And let me, way off in the distance is the entrance. Way off in the distance you can see that truck. He's making a right. And of course you can go left and go to the offices, etc., etc. Let me go back down this incline. Super soft sand. Like I said, super soft sand. And we're back. Got my soda. you smaller and fit in the hole. This
Yeah.
is a bit big.
I need to knit you a little something that clips on here.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Well, and you know, for me,
Oh.
yeah. It says,
Next time we
no
take
hot liquids.
Next time we take our phones and cups, we watch it.
Oh, one of those, which one? It's from the rubber tracks.
Yeah.
Oof.
This one.
I think the first sip was tolerable, and then you just let it go for a while.
I put my phone away. I'll be back.
Okay. Maybe in a little bit we go for a walk?
Absolutely.
All right.
What are you making?
I'm making a hat. It's from a Scandinavian design. It's constructed to create maximum warmth.
It's rather thick yarn.
It is. It's from Nebraska. It's called brown sheep. It's a very well-known type of yarn, brand of yarn. Comes in all colors.
Very nice. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
So you have 2 balls of yarn?
Yes, because I'm alternating colors. So 2 knit stitches, light color, 2 knit stitches, dark color. Creates an interesting pattern. So, for example, and then it's called stranded knitting. So you see the strands on the back, and this is what creates some of the warmth, because you basically have twice as much material, twice as much yarn as you would if you were using just a single color.
As I pan to the right, there's my truck bed where I'm relaxing, spending the nights, or attempting to spend the night. And there's that RUV axis. They always have their little generator on all night. Not really all night, they had it on. I couldn't sleep until they turned it off, very late at night. It got dark around 5:30. I think they turned it off around 8:30. So we had 3 hours of generator noise while I was relaxing in the back of my truck bed. Not good. We have dunes behind us. And across the way is the camp host, a little dock, and the beautiful skies, absolutely glorious skies. And there's the beach, not too far away. Essentially about 100 yards away. We have a vintage travel trailer next to us, and there's my wife knitting. It's a foggy day. For the next few minutes, I'm pretty much going to be quiet so you can listen to the sounds of the beach. Enjoy some of the visuals. Again, if you have any questions about Malaquite Campground or PINS, Padre Island National Seashore, feel free to get a hold of me. You can always leave a comment below the description, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Again, I've been here many, many times. And when I say many, I mean about 5 times. So it was foggy this morning when I woke up, and my wife and I really enjoyed the warm but foggy weather. My wife went barefoot. She likes it. So I'll be back in about 5-6 minutes.
Well, it's a surprisingly fogged-in morning. The sun rose quite early, about 6:30, 6:45. It was really bright and shiny, and everything was illuminated. And then, in the next couple of hours, it seemed like the fog rolled in. So right now, we're sucked in. I mean, we can't even really see where the campground is because we're down on the ocean. And you can see about maybe 30 to 50 feet in front of you, but after that, you can't see a thing. So you really need to have some sort of marker to know where you're at in terms of how do we get back to the campground after we finish our walk along the beach.
Current temperature at the beach, high 70s, low 80s, I can't tell. Definitely got a cool breeze, a lot of breeze. Last night was super windy. Super, super, super windy. Yes, it was. Some sparse clouds, a lot of people beachcombing, just relaxing on the beach on this Friday after Turkey Day. Just down the road here, that way, go about 100 feet that way and about 200 feet that way, maybe 300 feet is the visitor center. Very nice visitor center at that. And about a half a mile that way, maybe a mile, is where we're camping at Malaquite Beach. This goes on forever. Again, the big difference between a California beach and a Gulf of Mexico beach is that the beaches around here are, they go on for miles. People are allowed to drive their vehicles down here, four-wheelers, ATVs, etc. You can ride them for miles upon miles upon miles. You can camp for free on the beach. Very nice. It's supposed to rain about 2 inches tonight. We'll soon find out if it rains a lot. I'm enjoying this respite from my typical Fort Worth weather, but I do miss my comfy little Tempur-Pedic style bed. When I get back, we'll get the usual news on Trump, Biden, the coronavirus, etc. Every time I see a person down here, I pull out my mask, have it in my pocket, pull it on. Most people on the beach don't wear masks. People come in close proximity to you, they don't wear a mask. So, but I'm a bit more paranoid. I guess they feel that the ocean breezes negate any possibility of getting the coronavirus, COVID-19. My wife right over here is relaxing on this picnic table. Got about 3 picnic tables right in this little spot here. We're going to go this way for a little bit, and then we're going to head back. It's about lunchtime. Hope you're doing well. Again, this is a fantastic, absolutely fabulous place to camp. Malaquite Campground. I highly, highly recommend it. I'm pretty sure during the summer it gets packed. I think there's a 14-day maximum you could stay here. You're gonna have to come on a Wednesday early, and hopefully, cross your fingers, you can find some space. Good luck. We had campers from California, Colorado, Nebraska, Michigan, all over the United States at this campground, enjoying the warm weather. Again, it was rather warm. Again, days were in the 60s, 70s, and sometimes in the low 80s during our trip to Pins, Padre Island National Seashore. There's my wife. She's enjoying the fabulous weather. Here's the view from my sleeping position inside the cab. I did put down the gate because it started raining a little while ago. So it's about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. But at least it's not foggy this morning. Yesterday it was. Let me put down the gate. It was very windy last night. Very, very windy to the point that it was whistling. The wind was whistling. And the insects were making this also a lot of noise too, which was amazing. So you had the combination of the wind whistling and the bugs making a lot of racket. I did note it to you earlier. There's the shower and restroom facilities. They're actually quite good. My wife says the water isn't very hot, but in the shower area. And of course, to the right is a wharf. Not a wharf, I mean a little walking area where you can walk up. It doesn't go out towards the water actually. So today it's not foggy. Ooh, let me walk out here. So this is the morning. The morning view. Nice little rosy clouds. Again, that's the where you can take showers, etc. That's the teepee of the camp host. And there's the view. Well, I gotta still take some more, a bit more of a nap before I wake up here. My wife's still cuddled up, and I'm going to probably have breakfast this morning. Bacon, eggs, I think, hash browns, pour some coffee. Pretty dark, huh? Let me turn on the light. There's the light. A little bit of water from the rain. Got a little bit of sprinkles this morning. Our camp set up, we just put all the heavy objects on there so it doesn't fly away during the middle of the night. And again, last night it was super windy. Hope you're doing okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And leave your kind and super friendly comments below the description. Let's get back to the rest of the video. Oh, well, but first, what do you think of this fabulous travel trailer right next to us? Looks pretty nice. It's vintage. Very nice. It's a bit windy out here. Not very windy this morning. Last night, again, it was super windy. Clouds are passing rather quickly. No fog this morning. Very nice. Let you hear the sounds of the ocean for a bit through my rather modest little $7 mic. Let's head back to the campground. There's a camp host's teepee. It is Grand Design Imagine XLS. Very nice. Murphy bed model. And of course we have a RUV right there. And then we have, ooh, I really like this one. The Winnebago View 24D. Wish I had it. I told him I wish I did have it. I told him I like this little Class C. Very nice. Let's get back to the vehicle and take another nap. I'm good at taking naps. In this video I wanted to talk about the things I like and dislike about Malaquite Campground, Pins, Padre Island National Seashore. The things I like. The beach is absolutely glorious, goes on forever. As compared to California, where the beaches are basically little alcoves that you maybe go for a half mile, sometimes a little bit more. And they're off of bluffs. You know, it's Texas and along the coast here. It's pretty much subtle gradation between the this berm and that berm and that berm, and then you eventually get to the ocean, and it goes out for 100 feet and maybe only about 6 feet deep out there. But in California, it just goes zoom, and it's cold. This water is relatively warm, so you get a very nice beach. Camping here was only $7 a night for me. And they have water, they have showers, and they have bathrooms. Restrooms are open 24/7, and very nice camp host, very pleasant surroundings. I really enjoy it here. And of course, it's late November after Thanksgiving, and the weather's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely flawless. Last night we had a little mist, a little rain, not much, not enough to. I was walking around and going to the restroom and stuff like that. So the weather's good, got a beach, it's inexpensive. Those are all positive things about it. And again, it's proximity to Corpus Christi if you need any supplies. It's about a half hour, an hour just to get some supplies. No problem. The big negative for me is, of course, proximity to it's basically my side. The other side is on dirt, and you have a nice view of the ocean. This side is the other side of the road, and it's essentially a parking lot, about 30 feet across by 30 feet length. And you get a lot of folks with their RVs or motorhomes who have their compressors on all night, all day. I'm not talking all night. They turn them off usually around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But, first thing in the morning, they got their generators on. That's what I meant, compressors. I would call them compressors. So that's my main complaint. That's the only complaint I have. It's very pleasant, very pleasant. So things I like: inexpensive, close to the beach, beautiful location, proximity to a major city like Corpus Christi, where you can get all kinds of stuff. Corpus has about over 300,000 in population. Of course, this place here is about 30 miles away from Corpus, okay? The big negative is, of course, I'm in the parking lot side, and of course people have their generators on morning, noon, and night. That's the only negative. If you don't mind the sound of generators, if you're in a RV that has nice insulation, a travel trailer with nice insulation, it's no problem. But I was a truck bed camping, and I have no insulation. So those are my takeaways from this trip. As you can tell, it's a beautiful day. Sun's pretty bright. My wife's over there knitting, and I'm over here having a cool beverage, a Diet Pepsi. Hope you're doing well wherever you're at. There I am walking along the beach. Most days during this camping trip, we just walked along the beach in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. We didn't have television to watch or stuff like that. My wife liked, of course, to do a lot of knitting, and I just didn't do much. I just cleaned up around the campsite. That was my main responsibility. I didn't take many pictures of the beach. I shot a lot of video though. A lot of unusual things settled on the beach. A lot of wood from wharfs. A couple life jackets. I should have kept those life jackets. They're actually in decent shape. And a lot of seeds, odds and ends, reeds. And these jellyfish that were very poisonous. They had a warning sign that said, "Do not touch these jellyfish unless you want to get stung and hurt." Absolutely glorious. There's one of the life vests, and it was in very good condition. I should have just kept it. There's a couple of them I saw down there. They must have fell off some boat or one of the offshore oil rigs, etc., etc. We enjoyed the sunrises and the sunsets. Right now we have the sun setting, and there's the camp host from San Antonio, his rig, a nice truck and teepee. There's our neighbor from next door. They enjoy that vintage travel trailer. They're pretty quiet and very, very nice folks. Like I said, a very beautiful sunset. I look forward to coming back to Corpus Christi, to Pins, Padre Island National Seashore, and Malaquite Campground. If I had a four-wheel drive, I'd camp along the beach too. I could probably do it in a two-wheel drive, but I am rather insecure. I think four-wheel drive would be better and safer. What do you think? Thanks for watching my video at Malaquite Campground here in Padre Island National Seashore near Corpus Christi. We traveled over 400 miles to get here. It was a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun here. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me about this place. We've been here about, half a dozen times, a million times. No, we've only been here about 3-4 times. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to contact me. Leave your comments, your friendly and super friendly comments below the description. And again, if you have the time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Again, this is Jesus Manuel Garza. Gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.